Hi guys, something I admire greatly about Gary Lineker and Gary Neville here is that they use their stardom and their massive following as a force for good. And of course, when they do that, they get a massive amount of backlash. Now, Gary Neville was speaking here about the flags being put up and how in the past they represented unity, but that has changed and now it seems to be just division. Have a listen to this.
So I've just left my house and walking into the office, waking up obviously, seeing the news last night and the news this morning dominated by the horrific attacks within the Jewish community just about a mile from here. And I was driving home from Salford City last night. I was driving actually to Salford City, going down a Littleton Road, seeing 60, probably 50 or 60 Union Jack flags. And on the way back I went down the parallel road, which is Berrynew Road, which has got the Jewish community right at its heart, and they're out on the streets defiant, not hiding or in fear. And I just kept thinking as I was driving home last night that we're all being turned on each other, and the division that's being created is absolutely disgusting, mainly created by angry middle-aged white men who know exactly what they're doing. Funnily enough, on one of my development sites last week there was a Union Jack flag put up and I took it down instantly. And some people might be watching this and thinking, well, Gary, you're not very patriotic. I played for my country 85 times, I love my country, I love Manchester and I love England, but I've been building in this city for 15-20 years and there's no one put a Union Jack flag up in the last 15 to 20 years, so why do you need to put one up now? Quite clearly it's sending a message to everybody that there is something you don't like. The Union Jack flag being used in a negative fashion is not right, and I'm a proud supporter of England, of Great Britain, of our country, and we're championing it anywhere in the world as being one of the greatest places to live. But I think we need to check ourselves. We need to check ourselves and sort of start to think about bring ourselves back to a neutral point, because we're being pulled right and left, and we don't need to be pulled right and left at all. I've always said this about, I played in a football team with a group of people from Manchester, a group of people from Ireland, Wales, Scotland, but also people from Africa, people from Asia, people from America, people from Europe. And we were a beautiful team, united as one. Brexit has had a devastating impact on this country, and the messaging is getting dangerous, extremely dangerous. All these idiots that are out there spreading hate speech in any form and abuse in any form, we must stop promoting them. We must stop elevating our voices towards them. And it needs to stop now and get back to a country of love, of peace, of harmony, and become a team again.
Wonderful, wonderful metaphor as well, become a team again. As he made this connection with the football team, where it's made up of people from all over England, all over the United Kingdom, outside the United Kingdom, all over Europe, all over the world. And it's people coming together with a common purpose, to play together, to win together, and that's the motivation of the team. And this is what needs to happen again when it comes to communities. Communities need to come together, they need to stand together. And as he mentioned, the flags didn't go up before. Why are they suddenly going up now? It's about people stamping their authority. It's about people saying this territory is ours, and anyone who doesn't agree with us needs to go. We hear it from political commentators as well. Well, if you don't agree with the flag, then you should leave the country. These people are not patriots. They're the opposite of patriots. As I keep saying, a patriot is somebody who cares about their fellow citizen, about people who are in the country. They care about improving the situation for everyone. They are concerned about inequality, about poverty, about homelessness. They want to see the country better for everyone, not better for a small group of people. And if you look at a lot of those who are going out putting up these flags, they're not patriots. They don't care about their fellow man or woman. They care only about stamping their authority, saying this is our land, this is our territory and no one can come in unless we vet them first, unless we decide who can come in. And you must follow our rules if you're coming in here. This is the message they're sending. I mentioned before how there was a high point way before Brexit, back in 2012 when the Olympics were held in London. And there was no concern over flags. There was no concern over flying flags. People truly felt proud of the Olympics, proud of their nations. And this was a positive thing. I think it was the real high point right before Brexit. And as Gary has pointed out, Brexit has poisoned many people's minds, has poisoned people's approach to each other. We know that as soon as the Brexit vote came in, colleagues in the workplace were pointing the finger and laughing at each other, saying, "Oh, you're going to go home now." So the toxicity of Brexit, and this, of course, the toxicity of what's been happening over the last number of years and the rise of Farage and reform, unfortunately, has resulted in people seeing the flag not as a symbol of unity, but as a symbol of division. So a wonderful speech here from Gary, and it's great that he's using his platform to reach out to people and be a force for good like Gary Lineker. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.